Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, today I will be teaching you the easiest way to make ogbono soup. Easiest way to make ogbono soup without breaking the bank or using a lot of money. So guys, I will take you guys on how I make my own easiest way I make ogbono soup.
So guys, the first thing is my ingredient for this soup. I have meat, red meat, okporoko and smoked fish. You can use any fish of your choice. My pepper, crayfish, uzuza and bitter leaf, maggi and salt with red oil. You can use any leaf of your choice, but I like putting bitter leaf. So now I'm going to put my pot on the fire now to steam my meat and my stock fish. This soup is very easy to make. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to use a lot of money to cook it. So now I'm putting my meat, because you have to steam your meat first, and my stock fish. You can use any fish of your choice. You can use mangala, any kind of fish you want to use, you can use, but me, I like using stock fish and smoked fish with red meat, because the dry fish they use, mangala they sell here, I don't really like the taste. So sometimes you can use it to cook your soup and it will spoil your soup. So now I'm putting my spices. I've already put my maggi, one seasoning cube, and salt is okay. So now I'm going to stir it and add water to it. After adding your water, you still need to stir it again and cover it. When you use this recipe and make this soup, I'm telling you, you are going to enjoy it. You are going to really enjoy this soup. So now I'm leaving my meat to simmer. In the other side, my bitter leaf, because of the bitter leaf they sell here is so bitter, I will have to cook it and pour the water away. And if after doing that, after cooking it and pour the water away, I'm still going to use my hand and squeeze it very well so that it will not spoil your soup. Anytime you buy bitter leaf that is so bitter, make sure you cook it first and throw away the water you cooked out from it before putting it in your soup. That way the bitter that is inside will not spoil your soup. So now I'm going to cover it to cook for some minutes, then I'm going to also bring it down. So in the other side, I'm going to mix my ogbono with red oil and put it inside that meat. I'm going to put it with this plate inside that meat to heat, so that the heat of that meat will touch it, so that everything will I don't know how to melt. So I'm stirring it now. Already in this ogbono here, I already ground crayfish inside. I ground crayfish inside this ogbono, so I'm not going to be putting a lot of crayfish again in this soup, because there is enough crayfish. There is crayfish inside that ogbono, so the oil was not enough, because this is the only oil that is going to cook that soup. I'm not going to add any other oil to that soup again. This oil I'm adding in this ogbono is enough for this soup, you understand. So the next thing is for me to take it to the meat. This is the meat that I'm boiling, so I'm going to put it inside of this meat to heat a little. So this is the method I use to cook my own ogbono soup, that when anybody that eat this ogbono will really love it. It's very sweet and delicious. So afterwards, I am going to remove the water from my bitter leaf. I'm going to remove this water from this bitter leaf now. After removing the water, I am going to set it aside. Okay, after removing this water, I still squeeze this bitter leaf with my hand very well. Trust me, when I buy this bitter leaf, it was so bitter, but after using this method, all the bitterness disappear. So this is me now. I am going to put it back inside that pot and add water. I squeeze it more with my hand off camera because I don't like my soup to be so bitter, even though we know that the leaf is bitter leaf, but I don't want my soup to be so bitter. So I am going to set this aside. I'll go back to my soup. So now I am going to remove this plate from this pot, then pour the ogbono back inside this soup. Make sure you do it like this. Yes, pour the ogbono back inside this soup. This ogbono draws so well. So I am stirring, still going to stir. Make sure you scrape everything out because ogbono now is so expensive. So make sure you stir very well. I really stirred very well. So after adding this ogbono, you are still going to add the water that will be enough for your soup. So I'm still going to add water that is going to be enough. But this first water I added was not enough. I later add water more than 3 times because this ogbono, the more it's cooking, the more it's getting more thick, because I really asked the man that sold it for me if this ogbono draws very well, and the man said yes. So he's an elderly man, so I believe him. So I'm going to add my pepper. I'm not going to add all of them. I'm still going to add it, but not all, so that I don't want pepper soup to be too much because my daughter will also eat from this soup. So this is me stirring, making sure that everything marinates themselves very well. This is me checking, and I also add another water, and I still added another water. I don't know if I showed that on camera. So that is it. This is my smoked fish. It's going in now. Smoked fish. So guys, I'm still stirring it. After putting your fish, you stir everything so that the ingredients will enter inside your fish very well. So now I am going to cover it and allow it to boil. So now the soup has already boiled very well. Soup has already boiled very well. So now the next thing, I'm going to add a little crayfish to it. I've already added crayfish to the ogbono when I was grinding it inside the market, so I just added this one again. And next thing I'm going to add now is a little water, because this ogbono keeps drawing. So after adding this water, I am going to add my bitter leaf, already very washed bitter leaf, a very washed bitter leaf. So after stirring, I'm going to introduce my bitter leaf now. I am just making sure I'm stirring very well to make sure everything marinates very well. So now I'm adding my bitter leaf. I have already washed this bitter leaf very well. I washed it very well. I can't even allow my girl to wash this bitter leaf because I know how market bitter leaf can be. And any mistake you make, your soup, you can't eat that soup. Any mistake you make in washing your bitter leaf, that bitter leaf is definitely going to spoil your soup. So this is, I'm still stirring the bitter leaf, and the next thing is to add my ozuza leaf. Okay, I added pepper, I added more pepper, and I'm still going to add more because this thing is not pepperish. As I don't want it to be so pepperish, but at least when you are eating, ogbono soup, okra soup, you have to put enough pepper. But I'm not putting plenty pepper because of my daughter, because I want her to eat from that biscuit. So I've already added my uziza leaf, and I'm still stirring. Yes, guys, this is so good to watch. So now my soup is ready. My soup is very, very ready. Like, very ready now to eat. This soup is very easy to make. There's no much thing there, and it's so delicious. So delicious. The outcome of this soup is so nice. Let me know in the comment section if you are going to be trying this at home. So guys, please comment in the comment section down below, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment in the comment section below. Comment in my YouTube channel. Comment in my, as I'm making this vlog, I'm feeling sleepy, but this voiceover, but I just